Hi, my name is Joseph Wong, and I'm the General Manager for OpenLegacy here in Asia Pacific and Japan. Today, I'll do a quick introduction of our company and our solution offering. In this ever-changing world of digital transformation, do you believe your organization is actually thriving or just surviving? And what if I told you this? That over 80% of your digital transformation projects will fail one way or another. How do you feel about my question earlier? In fact, many organizations miss the mark in one or more of these areas, whether it's an ever-increasing backlog of IT projects due to an ever-expanding wish list from the business, or getting best-of-breed technologies to talk to each other, or when you're taking a technical shortcut today, do you have enough IT currency to repay the technical debt in another IT project tomorrow? What about moving from a sunsetted technology to a new technology? Do you have a good migration roadmap and strategy for that? And then there's the often talked about trying to combine 20, 30-year-old legacy assets to the latest development processes. How's that working out for you guys? And unfortunately, all these topics actually create an even bigger problem, which is time to market for your innovations. And when new ideas and new initiatives are slow to come by for the business, it's actually not great news. Now, if you're not feeling so good about your IT organization, don't despair. We're here to help. OpenLegacy essentially is an API factory that automates and streamlines the creation of APIs for connections to different systems, old and new, internal or external. And in fact, we do it with such elegance that we create a number of benefits for our customers, whether it's 10 times on average faster speed in terms of creation of APIs as opposed to traditional coding, 5 times improvements in performance, runtime, and also 75% total cost of ownership in terms of reduction. Now, this may sound too good to be true, but here's how we do this. Currently, you're looking at a typical IT architecture diagram for a bank or insurance company. And at the bottom are your legacy assets, whether it's an IBM mainframe, AS400, your Oracle databases, or an ERP system like SAP. At the top are your digital layers, whether it's an internet browser on the laptop, a mobile app on your smartphone, or the cloud like AWS or Microsoft Azure. Relatively speaking, the bottom layer has been changing very slowly over the last 20, 30 years compared to the top. Think about the last time you actually had to update a mobile app on your smartphone. That was probably just days ago. And in order for the bottom layer to catch up to the top, over the years, many different layers of middleware were written and created to enable the communication between these two different layers, whether it's messaging, brokering, and orchestration, you name it. This is actually not a very efficient architecture because the middle becomes essentially a monolith that's hard to maintain and very expensive to maintain as well. Think about all the hardware and software costs that are associated with this layer here and the teams of people that you need to hire in order to maintain this structure. And when it comes to innovation, if you need to make a small change in one of these layers, think about all the UAT, SIT, and regression testing that needs to happen for something like this to materialize. So overall, not efficient. OpenLegacy, however, bypasses all those weaknesses, so to speak, because we essentially build a link directly from your core system to the digital layer. Okay, and we enable two-way communication, not just from bottom to top, but also from top to bottom. And therefore, we bypass the entire middle layer, the monolith that you just saw in the previous slide, thereby saving you on costs on both hardware, software, and labor, and at the same time allow innovations to happen that much more quickly. We work with some of the largest global organizations in the world, whether it's customers or partners, and especially out here in Asia, we have a number of life insurance customers like Sequis Life in Indonesia and Shimane Bank in Japan. From partners' perspective, we also work with a lot of these logos that you see out here in Asia, especially with SBI Holdings in Japan as well. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We're very happy to answer them for you. Thank you very much.